But the first of our contestants is Jamie Ingley.
Each round has been cunningly designed to make losing the hardest thing you'll ever do. Because in Pointless, instead of trying to come first, each contestant is trying their hardest to finish in last place.
Personally, I think the concept of the British being losers is something that the adult audience gets. I think, that whole... I guess it's a cumulative effect, as you grow up. I'm not sure that your average 18-year-old has that real inbuilt sense of the Brits are losers, and therefore would it talk to my particular audience on MTV? I'm not quite sure. But I think it's a really, really strong premise.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Mona Yousefi, and I'm here today to introduce you to Mayhem Makers. Mayhem Makers is a colourful, fast-paced comedy show which is actually a personal project of mine that I've been working on for a few years. The unique characters which you're about to see in this show are actually my real-life friends, and these are people that I've collected over time because they fascinate me.
This is an audio-visual overload, and it's going to blow the roof off your TV. I don't know if you people are ready for this. You ain't ready.
These characters that I call the Mayhem Makers are drawn together to rip the piss out of the issues which vex and frustrate everybody in this country.
I really admire your passion and what you managed to do at Channel 4 to get it seen. Yeah, brilliant. Not sure about its tone for us, but well done.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Dragons. I'm Howard Myers, and this is Steve Wynn, and we're from Rival Media.
We're looking for £5,000 of your development money, and sticking strictly to PAC's terms of trade. That's in return for 0% of our idea. But you will, of course, benefit from 100% of the success of the show, which is called Pay It Back.
My question, it's just about the tone, really. I felt like it was quite sort of negative in a way.
It is about family units sticking together. It is about the fun of how family. It is played very light-heartedly, and it will be played in that tone. It isn't kind of like, oh my God, you've neglected your kids. It's much funnier and warmer than that. Definitely.
Stuntmen, they put their lives at risk for our entertainment. They jump out of planes, they fly through rings of fire, and they drive at breakneck speeds. Stunt doubles. In our arena, every week we're going to create a movie set. It might be the Wild West.
If you're doing the rounds and it's the same stunts, wouldn't that become a bit repetitive if you're seeing the same thing?
The stunts aren't the same every week. There's a kind of category for each stunt.
Okay, so there's a very, very clear studio winner in Mayhem Makers, a very audience winner. But the relevant thing is the Dragons and their money. Heather, which is your favourite, and where would you like to? What money are you going to put forward, if any?
My favourite, I would imagine everybody would guess, Mayhem Makers, by a mile.
And money?
The full amount, absolutely.
You're investing as a man.
As an idea, I probably preferred Pointless out of all of them. I like that counterintuitive kind of approach, and I think that sort of sums up a bit of what BBC 3 is about.
A Pointless kind of edges it for me because I quite like Paula, the whole turning a game show on its head thing.
How about you, Paula?
Well, I thought all of the pictures were really good. I think for ITV1, Mayhem Makers is not going to find a home. It's just not what we do.
Mona, would you like to accept Heather's offer?
May I? Is it possible I could just talk to somebody who's
No.
You may. Do it pretty quickly because we're running very late. We're 10 minutes late.
She doesn't like you ever. Well,
the verdict is...
Yes.
Okay.